Hello everybody and welcome to the Penelope Possum channel. With me, your host is Penelope the Possum. You're probably wondering what this is. So basically what's happening here is I'm gonna put all the characters from a game called Date Everything, and I'm gonna Who dares? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now, I have no plans to play the game myself. I've seen plenty of people play it, and I have no interest in playing it personally. But I do like the characters, and the fandom's really fun. So, we're gonna take all the characters that are in this and rate them. And we're going alphabetical order. First. Oh, and spoiler warnings for some of the characters and how they act. I don't know how to get any of them. But I know a little bit about some of them. Others I just know their designs. So, let's get to it, yeah? Alright, first we have Abel. Abel the Table. Well, he's a big guy. Oh, here are the tiers as well. Got marriage material, meaning I would marry these people if I wasn't already. Dateable, basically saying I'd probably only ever be interested in a relationship that's just dating, you know, the kind. The couple that's been dating for 20 plus years and have no plans to get married type of thing. One night stand. I think most of us know what that means. One date, just below that, meaning I'd literally only ever, hi. But yeah, this one just means I'd only ever go on one date with this person. Friend, not necessarily bad, but never have a romantic relationship with them. Little kid or little bro, essentially the category of people that I'd see more as a child or as my little brother. No romance. Hello. So, again, no romance, more sort of want to protect them vibes. And last but not least, ew. Which is just for Those kinds of characters that are just ew. So first on the chopping block is Abel. He is a table. I don't know anything about him other than that and his design. He seems to be a relatively normal person. Sort of cowboyish. I don't really connect with his design too much. He's handsome and all. I'm just not sure how much we'd actually have in common. I'm saying he's going in dateable. Yes, hello everybody. We're tier listing characters from a dating game. Because as much fun as a dating game could be, I don't play dating games. I don't really understand the point. But I thought it'd be funny to do this. Aaron, the heir. There's not much you can do with that, really. She's pretty. So sorry if you guys can't see. Pictures. They're small. Actually, I should be able to. Okay, here's a better image for Abel. We can see him a lot better now, yeah? This is Aaron, or Aaron, however you'd want to say it. Again, she's the heir. What am I supposed to do with this? Very wispy design, very cool, but what are we supposed to do with that? I also feel, just judging based off of her facial design, that she'd be really mean. She seems like the kind of girl who'd get real snippy if you didn't take her to a 5-star restaurant, you know? Friend? Yeah, I'd say friend mode there. Okay, next we have Amir. He is a mirror. Now, we can see he's obviously a very nice looking young man. I say young man as if I'm 60. Very reflective choice of outerwear. I like his outfit and his hair a lot. I don't know much about his personality, but I feel like since he's a mirror, his personality would be reflective of you. Snarf. That's not a category. I'm putting him in dateable as well. I'm pretty sure I'd have fun dating him, but I'm not sure if we'd ever take it any further than going on dates. Okay, next. Snarf. Oh my god, y'all are wilding out. Why is chat wilding? Why you guys being crazy? Okay, next we have Arma. She's a fire or smoke detector, in case you couldn't tell. Spoon. Oh my god, why are you guys being so weird? Why is everybody being so weird? Y'all are crazy. So yeah, she's smoked Thundercat. Oh, Spork. Why is everybody being weird? Can we get back on track? The wildness. We are all weird. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm wondering what's brought on this particular flavor of weirdness tonight. Why are you sitting in a corner glaring at me, Sherry? What? What? What do you want? What? Go away. Nobody likes you. So yeah, she's a smoke detector. I think that's another one for the friend category. Don't get me wrong, she's probably a nice person, but I don't feel anything towards her. Art is a statue. The only problem I feel like with art is based off his design. I feel like he'd be one of those fake intellectuals. You know, those guys who go on and on about how smart they are, but really all they really have is an extra detailed knowledge about, like, how hot dogs are made or something. Like, this guy speaks me of someone who has an encyclopedia. Yeah, I'd say ew. He's kind of ew. Okay, next. Barry Styles. He's makeup. You might have been able to tell. Let's get a closer look at him. Now, I'm not gonna be mean, but I'm gonna be mean. What the fuck is this hair? What is your hair? The rest of the outfit is fine. Like, we're fine with this. We're fine with this outfit. It's cute. It says makeup. But why? Why is his hair... I get it. He's lipstick. But, like... that's not a good hairstyle, baby. I know it's lipstick, but, like... he's standing here... in God's light, looking like a dog's dick. But I do know a little bit about his personality. Apparently he has memory issues. And that makes me feel sad for him. I'd strongly consider him a friend and try to convince him to change his hairstyle. Because that's just wrong. Whoever did that to him was nasty. Whoever told him that was eating was wrong. Oh my god. Little bro. As in, like, I feel like this person's more of a little brother or someone I should take care of rather than someone I date or have any romantic feelings towards. But yeah, I'm thinking he might go into little kid or little bro. Someone I'd want to take care of because of his memory problems. Diva? Oh my god, who taught you that word? Yeah. Snooty, yeah. She's giving off snooty, she's giving off diva, but she's pretty. I love her swimsuit. Oh, she's supposed to be a bathtub, in case you weren't aware. It's kind of obvious. Yeah, looking down her nose at everybody. She's really pretty, but the problem is she's too confident, and there is such a thing as too confident. There's a delicate balancing act with that. I wouldn't say she's ew necessarily, or someone I'd want to take care of, but like, I'm not sure I want to be her friend. I feel like she'd not be a good friend. We're just gonna stick her in ew, because she's very like too into herself. Yeah, you have to be careful of the pretty ones. Okay, this is Bo. She's a box. Yeah, not a friend. Not even someone I'd want to be in my social circle. But yes, this is a box lady. She is a box. That's all I know. She has an extension cord, which is cool. Very cool. Everybody needs a good extension cord. She seems to have a duct tape belt with duct tape on it. And a messenger bag that seems to be made of a broken box. She does look so fun. She's the kind of person I could imagine maybe going on a date with. Like a rock climbing date, you know? I could imagine going rock climbing with her. Right? I'm putting her in one date, and it's a rock climbing date, because I feel like she'd be cool, and I feel like she'd be the perfect person to go rock climbing with. Oh boy, okay. So, we're all big kids now. We're all adults. This is the adult toy. I think we could all glean that from the general design of this person. Where do we even begin with this? The outfit isn't it. Whoever told him this outfit was good needs to be hit. There's a good reason there's a lot going on. Like, if you took off this stuff here, the handcuffs, the beads, it might be a cool outfit. Like, if you took a lot of this off, like, reduced the amount of things going on here, it'd be a cool design. No. I feel like they'd also be way too sexually intense. Because it's an adult toy. I feel like they'd be way too intensely sexual about everything. You think, ew, or little bro? I don't want this guy in my social circles. I feel like he'd be coming to me too often. Or they'd be coming to me too often with a new girlfriend or boyfriend every other week. And I can't handle that kind of drama. I don't like drama queens. This person looks like a drama queen too. This is Betty. She is a bed. She has a very soft and cute design, and I don't know anything about her personality, but if I had to guess, she's probably soft and warm and nurturing like a bed. This one's a pickle. 'Cause More often, I'm thinking I'd want to give her a hug. But, like, yeah, she's at least someone I want to be my friend. She seems real friendly. She looks like she could be a keeper, but also I don't want to hurt her feelings either. I don't know if it'd go anywhere. Like, I don't want to lead her on. Okay, next character. Beverly, aka a beverage. Or every beverage. Love her design. The whole design is absolutely perfect. Everything about this design is great. Look, you can even see her little bow tie here. Yeah, I was thinking clingy because you can't. There's some days you can't get out of bed, and I feel like that'd be incorporated into her. But look, her little bow tie is made of pull tabs and a bottle cap. Very fun. I feel like she'd be really fun and a little high energy at times. But I think it'd be in sort of a playful way. I feel like she's very playful. I'm thinking me and her have one good night together and we leave on good terms. I think that's about as far as that would go. Next, Bobby Pin. I don't know if this character is a boy or a girl. Their biography said that they are they, them, so we could really go any direction here. I like their outfit a lot. I'd want to get outfit ideas from them. But, like, you can just tell by looking at them that they probably listen to music too loud. Oh, we're going in alphabetical order in case anybody's curious. Yeah, I'd say one date and then probably just put them in the friend zone. This is Bodie Windbreaker. He is an 80s time capsule, so he encapsulates all the things someone from the 80s might have put in a time capsule. See, he's got little tapes in his hair, and his hair is the tape itself. He's got scrunchies. His sleeves look like they're made out of VHSs or gross. I see where you're coming from because the hair is a lot. But I also feel like he's a fun-loving dude. Yeah, the Jerry curl's not it, but this is 80s culture distilled into, like, a person, essentially. So, like, I feel like Jerry curl's kind of on point with that. Would I want to date this person? No. Yeah, he's wearing shorty shorts and his belt is like Walkman headphones. You hated the 80s? I wasn't alive in the 80s, so I don't know. I feel like he's the kind of person I'd want to shelter from bad things. I'd still want to be his friend and try to convince him to, like, not have his hair in a jerry curl and maybe wear full-length pants. But that's about as far as that would go. He seems like a sweetheart, though. Gabrizio. He's a cabinet. I've been too young to have me. I would assume so. Yes, this is... Excuse me? You are the stinky, stupid boy? Mm-hmm. I know. You're so stinky and stupid. Full of stinky stupidness. I didn't miss much in the 80s. So I've heard from everybody who's lived through the 80s. It was not much of a time to be alive. Yeah, this one is full of himself. I know that. Actually, he is all about himself. He's essentially a male model. Good punk music? Yeah. Probably because the 80s were like the time to be a punk. Yeah, he's essentially a male model, and that's his whole personality that I know of. Yeah, ew. Like, he's conventionally attractive, but that can only get you so far, buddy. Next. Cameron the Trash Can. Now, I've got bone to pick about them calling this poor guy Cameron. That's not a nice name for a trash can. Like, yes, Cam, it makes sense, but come on, you could have chosen a different name than Cameron. There's a lot of people named Cameron that are wonderful people and do not deserve to have their name besmirched by this thing. I'm gonna be honest, this one's going straight to ew, no questions asked. He's literally a garbage can. Yeah, my brother is named Cameron, and I feel like this is not an accurate representation of him. And also, he just looks gross. Yeah, he's in ew. He's literally a trash can. This is Captain Jacques Pirot. I've heard he's supposed to represent a ship in a bottle, but I don't feel like that's correct. I feel like he's supposed to just be sort of like tchotchkes. I love the stupid little chicken on his shoulder. Look at this chicken. Look at this guy on his shoulder. Look at the little chicken on his shoulder. It's one of those pom-pom chickens that you'd get for Easter. As we can see, he is... Yeah, I'd say fun friend you go on adventures with. Also, look, he's missing a leg, much like most pirates are. But hey, that's pretty cool. Representation for disabilities and all. You are a friend. Next. Celia, the ceiling. A peep. Yeah, one of the peeps or something. Celia the ceiling. Oof. Just looking at her makes me tired. I can hear the nasally voice of extreme distaste and making you feel bad about all your life choices. And from what I know from her in the game, yeah, that's pretty much it. She thinks she's above everybody because she's the ceiling. Ha, ha, ha. No. Too stuffy, too good for everybody. Go away. Jeremy! She is a chair. Any chair you could ever want. Your gaming chair, normal chairs. What do we think of her? What do we think of her? She's really cute. She looks like she'd be fun. I could see dating her being a good time. Like, I could see... Yeah, I say she's dateable, at the very least. I'd say, like, 4 or 5 dates, and maybe it'd fizzle out. Because I'm not sure how much we'd have in common, but, like, I'm sure there'd be a good relationship before the inevitable. Chance, the D20. He looks exactly like you'd expect him to, and I love him. He's such a dork. His hood's a D20. His jacket's a map from D&D. His wrists have all of the dice and rupees, and his pants look like a dye bag. He's such a dork. But I love him. He's so cute. Yeah, from what I know, he is very into role play games and stuff. And I'd say marriage material. Put a ring on him. Like, easy. Put a ring on that man. He looks like he could never hurt anybody as well. Okay, this is Connie, the controller, like this guy here. Except mine's black and this one's white. What does that say? I have no idea. Actually, this is not the same kind of controller that is. Hold on, that looks more like a PS... This looks like a PlayStation controller to me. Am I tweaking out? Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, she looks like she'd be a handful. But I couldn't find a PlayStation controller. But am I wrong saying she looks a little bit like a PlayStation controller? Am I tweaking out here? I'd say she probably goes in you purely for the fact I'm not sure if I could keep up with her high energy demands. And she looks like she'd be a very high energy person, and I'm not a high energy person at all. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. She does look like a PS controller. Thank you! God! Ah, this is Kurt, the curtain. He looks like he's making fun of you in this picture, doesn't he? And also, what is that outfit? This doesn't look like anything. I see maybe a gossip buddy for the occasional time I want to gossip with somebody. But that's about it. Ah, this is Damon. You can... Yeah, he looks like a friend. But yes, this is Damon. He's a glitch. Yes, you can date a glitch in this game. I could imagine him having a great sense of humor too, yeah. His whole look is a little much for the eyes. Like, it's hard to look at him for a long period of time. Again, I feel like someone who'd fit very comfortably into friend. You don't know what to say about that? You don't have to. It's a weird game. Ah! Okay, this one's gonna be controversial. Probably. This is Daisuke. He's supposed to represent fine dishes or fine china. You know, like the nice dishes you have. As you can see, he's very Japanese presenting. Yeah, I feel like he'd give you a headache after a while. As for Daisuke, I feel like he's a little stuck up. Like, he looks, honestly, like someone who... He's nice looking, yes. Like, he's very easy on the eyes, but also he seems like he'd be strict. He looks strict to me. I'm sensing strictness from this man. I'd want to brush his hair. I think that's the most I can say about him. I'd say maybe one day, see where it goes from there. But like, I don't know, I don't see it going anywhere. I'm not messy necessarily, but I've got my own organization system. Oh, this one's a fun one to explain. Yeah, definitely a brush hair guy. His hair looks like it'd be nice to brush, nice and silky. This is Dante the fireplace. I really don't like his design. His design looks really stupid, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, you couldn't have gotten a little tiny bit more creative with a fireplace? Also, I love how some of these characters are more human looking and other ones are like very definitely creature-esque. This is more creature-esque, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say there isn't enough happening, actually. Also, I heat up easy now. Like, I get hot easily nowadays. So, having someone who's always hot around me, like someone who's always, like, their body's on fire, I don't think I could handle that. So, sorry, buddy, you're going in ew. This is Dasha at the desk. As you... Yeah, you too. I figured. She, as you can see, has not too much going on. There's only so much you can do with a desk. She looks nice. I would say she looks like a very nice person. But like, you like her personally? Me too, but I'm not sure how much I like her. I'll say she's dateable. Because I see myself going on dates with her, probably. But it's like, how far would we really go as a couple? Okay, this is Diana. She's a diary. And look at this immaculate design for this character. Look at how cute she is. Look at how cutie patootie. Okay, let's break this design down a little bit. Her hat has the diary as well as two little like cutie patootie pens sticking out of her hat. That is right, entirely up my alley. Gossipy and catty. I could see her being gossipy and catty too. But like, I could also see her being a kind of person you could sit down and really, really vent to. She looks like a good listener too. Would I date her? Maybe one day. Yes, she seems very friendly and sweet. If she asked me out on a date, I would not deny her. But I'm not sure she'd enjoy being on a date with me, because being on a date with me is not as much fun as some people might think. Okay, this is Dirk. He has dirty laundry, and from what I know, he's kind of a douchebag. First off, he's technically a dateable, even though he's already got a girlfriend. And he's really mean to his girlfriend. Also, he's dirty laundry, so you know he's never going to be smelling good. And, like, I get he's dirty laundry, but this is way too much happening all at once. Getting some hot takes up on here. He's going straight into ew. Oh boy, okay. This one requires some small explanation. This is Dishy, the dishwasher. That's it. This is a dishwasher. Does it have a human in here? Maybe? It's never shown. As far as I know, there's nothing in here. But you can see legs. There's someone in here. There's even mesh for them to look out of. I don't know what you do with it. It's a fucking dishwasher. Well, you wash dishes with it. That's what you do. I don't know, man. And what are these? What are these shoes? What are those? Can we... Yeah, friend at most. Like, soft friend. What the fuck are his shoes? The racks? It's so stupid. This has been my dishy hating hour. Thank you. Ah, this is Dolly the Dust Bunny. Now, this is a cutie pie. Now, you see she's in a Playboy bunny outfit. I see she's in a Playboy bunny outfit. We all see it. But she's actually pretty modest in the game from what I've seen. She doesn't really like... She's not overly sexual. And I appreciate that. Despite her over-sexualized design, she's not a very sexual person. She looks cute, but yes, I could imagine allergies being an issue. I'd say I'd want to keep her safe and keep her away from the vacuum cleaner. This is a dust bunny I'd be happy to have. Dorian the Door. This is one of his, instances, but we'll just use him, this particular one, because they're all basically the same. There's Dorian, there's Back Dorian, which is Dorian but from behind, and then there's Trap Dorian, which is Dorian but without a shirt. But they're all basically the same person. Maybe doable. This is such a crack stream. I'd say doable, yeah. Long term? Maybe? I could see us being possibly a good couple. A married couple, maybe not. But a couple, definitely. Oh boy, this one's gonna take some explanation. Ugh. This is Doug. What is Doug? Doug is a representation of all your existential dread and thoughts. Yeah, you can date your existential dread if you're into that. Why is his face a fucking cue ball? Why are you a fucking cue ball? He's existential dread. Of course he's gloomy. He's literally supposed to represent your existential thoughts and your existential dread. Yeah, also from what I know, he's really, really, really mean. So, into ew you go. Okay. We're getting into good stuff. This is Drysdale. You're drier. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. This man is fine. This is a fine, fine man. Not in love with all the lint on him. And the socks all over the place. But you could brush that off. Brush that off. I like this guy a lot. Yes, at least the clothes are clean and dry this time. And he's a very well-dressed man. Like, look at that shirt. That is a cool shirt. I'm not gonna say that he's marriage material. I'm definitely saying that he is very dateable to me. Okay. Dunk. He's sports equipment. As you might be able to tell by the fact that his entire body's made up of sports equipment. He's a sporty guy. And it looks like his facial hair isn't real. It looks like it's that stuff. No jocks? Yeah. Little not my, not really my type. I don't think anybody has the type of jocks here, goodness. This is Eddie. He's your circuit breaker. His hair is made out of wires, yes. Little bro at most, yeah. He seems a little bro-ish. I'm sorry to say I don't feel much of a spark looking at him. Huh? Nerdy type? Probably. I could see him being a little nerdy. Because he's a breaker box. I also feel like he'd try to get you into a very obscure board game. I'm gonna say he's a one-night stand. Not sure there'd be any real electricity between us. I'll stop. I'm not funny. Fantina. She's your fan. Now, I'm gonna say she's really cute. But she seems very eager. Like, I'm getting friend vibes here. Like, I'm very much just getting friendly friend. Yes, all puns intended. I'm getting very friendly, very sweet vibes here. I'm not getting any romantic vibes from her, really. I'm saying friend. Yeah, constant validation. Maybe. I'm not sure. She doesn't give me vegan vibes. This gives me vegan vibes, though. This is Freya. Freya? Whatever. She's your first aid kit. Get over it. No offense to any Muslim ladies, but that head wrap isn't doing. You're thinking, little kid? Yeah, I might switch her around. That's the fun part about doing this, is you get to switch them around. I could see definitely just being a friend, maybe. It's good to have somebody who knows, like, doctory stuff. Snob. Maybe a little snobbish, but it seems like she's a doctor. I don't see any dating possibilities or marriage possibilities for me and her. Just for a various number of reasons. This is Florence, your floor. I love this design. I'm gonna say I love her design. Very cutie. Very cutie pie. do have a question. Why are her boobs like Laura Croft's boobs? Why does she have triangle boob? Why does she have triangle boobs? One fun fact to know about Florence is that in the game she's getting scammed financially. Yeah, friend. The skirt is so fun. I feel like it'd be the one she made herself. She seems like the kind of girl who makes her own clothes, you know? She's literally a floor. Yep. She's literally a floor. If you look, her jacket's even a funky little rug. And her shirt's like stone flooring or whatever. But it's sad that she's getting scammed financially. I hope that she stops having that happen to her. That's not fun. Oh, this one's a whole problem for a variety of reasons. This is Freddy the Yeti, your fridge. He's a Yeti. I don't feel like you had to make him a Yeti. He's a fridge. Of course he's gonna be big. Fridges are big. But yeah, there's a lot here. Do I think we could hang out and chill out? Pun intended. Yes, I think we could hang out. Do I think that in any way I'd ever want to be in any kind of romantic relationship with somebody who looks like they could easily squash my head in their hand? No, I would not. I'm gonna put him in friend too. But maybe a distant friend, you know? Someone on the outer edge of your friend circle. But they're good for like a good hangout session every so often. This is Fryer. He's an air fryer. The classic kind. You know the kind. The kind that has the little... The thing. The thingy. The thing you pull out. Not into it. I'm sorry. His hair. What is fucking up with your hair, man? His hair is stupid. His design is stupid. He goes into ew. This is, yeah, judgmental under the guise of religion. Because don't forget, he's a friar, like a friar. Like the religious friar. Like Friar Tuck. Isn't that fun? This is Gaia, the glow. Nice, simple design, I'll say. Her bob isn't bobbing very well. I'm curious about that scarf. And the maple leaf. Yeah, she looks like she'd be fun. But like... Not sure I'd be into dating her, exactly. Kitty girl literally just said that. Friend. Yeah. Friendly. These are the Hanks. And yes, you're supposed to date all of these people, like all at once. This is a group date dynamic. Based off of the virtue that mainly this guy in the middle is giving me the vibe that he's like someone I'd rather have as a little brother, or like, yeah, too many people, but some people are into it. These guys are going to little kid or little bro because they feel a little too immature. Like, they're literally dressed as Power Rangers. Oh, they're supposed to be clothes hangers. Probably figured that out by the fact they've got clothes hangers all over them, but I feel like I have to state these things to a certain degree because some of the designs are a little wacky. But yeah, I don't want to be dating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with all the same name. How are you supposed to differentiate them if every one of their name is Hank, by the way. Every single one of these people here is named Hank. That's why they're called the Hanks. They're all named Hank. How are you supposed to differentiate between them? This is Harper, the laundry hamper. She's the girlfriend of Dirk. Now, let me tell you. Not cool. It's not cool. But she's beautiful. This is a beautiful woman. I'd want to talk to her, maybe get some fashion tips, because this outfit is absolutely killing it. Not in love with the huge pile of dirty laundry on her back. She absolutely looks like she'd be a blast to hang out with long term. Saying friend, good friend. This is Hirohime.
I'm gonna go ahead and provide snacks to Sherry.
Do it. As you might have guessed, she's sort of a Sailor Moon type. Now, what I thought when I first saw her is that she was a tennis racket. Because everything about this design says tennis racket. From the tennis racket, the tennis balls, the tennis everything. No, apparently she's just an anime figurine. Oh yeah, too much energy but fun. The kind of friend you call every once in a blue moon and wake up blackout drunk on someone's lawn. But still a good friend to have. Good for a round of tennis. But yes, she's very Sailor Moon coded. I still swear this would have been a better design for just a fucking tennis racket or tennis equipment. I'm so beyond perturbed. This is Holly, otherwise known as Holiday Decorations. Yep, she's holiday decorations. Which holidays? Yes. All of them. All the holidays. See, we've got Christmas lights, Halloween decorations, Easter, Probably Cinco de Mayo, Valentine's Day. Paper rings, they're just for anything.
It's so much less cluttered and crowded in here without that big dumpster in the way.
I know. We've got St. Patrick's Day. We've got Lunar New Year, probably. Her design is a lot. There's a lot going on, but she also looks like she'd be so much fun. I could see her getting so excited about holidays and celebrations and just general loving life. Always vibes. Putting her into marriage material because even though she might get annoying sometimes with the amount of energy she'd output, but it'd be so much fun all the time. No matter how tired you were, you'd be having fun. Next. Hoove the vacuum. He's a vacuum cleaner. Or Hoover, as some people might say. Oh gracious, we gotta start wrapping this up. Cool design. Not too into him. He looks like he'd try to take me running every other day. We'll do this one guy last, and then we'll do the rest. You know what? Let's just continue, I guess. Why not? It's my stream. I get to do it as long as I want. Yeah, that's why I put him in ew, because he's a vacuum cleaner. And on top of that, we've got Jean-Loup. He's your toilet, in case you couldn't tell by the general toilety design. And you might also realize by the pose and the way he's holding the floater that he thinks of himself as some kind of musical artist. Is he? No. No, he's not. He's not good at singing. Yeah, toilet is a big fucking nope for me, bud. Here's Jerry. He's your junk drawer. He's trying to be a hip hopper, so you're on the track. He's what the kids these days would call a SoundCloud rapper, which basically means someone who thinks they have musical talent when they really don't and don't have a job. Jerry the junk drawer. Nerdy, but absolutely lovable nerd. Needs a good cleanup, like every good junk drawer. But we love him and his messy nerdiness. Yeah, this dude's wicked. I feel like despite being a little cluttered, he's really, really organized. I could also see him being a bit of a scatterbrain, but also being really good with money. Don't we all need a cleanup? True that. Oh my god, isn't that the truth? This is Johnny. I think he has a last name, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. Lol, lol, lol. He's your shower. Why the shower and bathtub are separate, but not a tennis racket and generalized sports equipment. Don't ask me. I don't get to make these decisions. I'm not salty. You're salty. But he reminds me of a young Elvis. He looks like a sensitive guy. Not in love with the shower mat shoes too much. But I could see this dude being a hell of a crooner. Trying to be Elvis. He is actually. He's listed in his biography as an Elvis impersonator. You like showers? Who doesn't like a good shower? Showers are great. They make you feel all nice and clean. But would you want to date your shower? I like the feeling of being clean, but I don't like it that much. One night stand. Feel like we could have one good night and then gone. Either he or me. Ah, Keith, your keys. One thing I know about this man. He's awful. You do not want to date your shower. Yeah, I think that's appropriate response. Yes, this is Keith or your keys. Yeah, no, not even close. He's not even close to being uptight. He's just a fucking madman. Yes, he's full of himself. He thinks he's God's gift to earth. He's an asshole. And even if you do date him in the game, he eventually comes out to tell you that he never loved you. He was just doing it for money. So he's a real dickbag. Going straight to you, buddy. You had great potential, too, to not be an asshole. But you were. So fuck you, Keith. This is Keys. She's a piano. And good lord, the outfit is everything. But she also looks like she'd be a little bit of a Miss Priss. You know? She is a piano. Yes, she has a beautiful design. Yeah. Not just music, a musical instrument. She's an instrument, not just music. Her clothes are beautiful. I say she's dateable. I could see having an amazing time dating her. But I feel like I couldn't commit to the amount of upkeep she would need. You know? Because pianos are finicky. This is Koa, your coach. He's a big boy. And of course, that's the classic shit gets stuck between the couch cushions. Money, receipts, God knows what else. He seems like a real cool dude to hug. It looks like you. You know what? He does look like you if you were Maori. Because he's supposed to be like a Hawaiian type dude, I think. But yeah, he does look a bit like you. From what I know, he's supposed to be a real chill, down-to-earth guy. Except you don't have money. Who has money at this point, literally? Nobody has money anymore. money is not real. Money doesn't exist. It's all a lie. Conspiracy theories with the possum. I'm gonna put him firmly in little kid, little bro. Specifically because you said he looks like you, and now I can't unsee that, so now I just will think of him as my dad. Kopi, or however you'd want to say that. She's coffee, or a coffee maker. Lamau, as a response to the possum conspiracy. I feel like if any creature would be a conspiracy theorist, or like a theorist of any kind, it'd be possums. They're always tweaking out. I feel like we should have a little segment in every video of crackpot theories with the possum. You like coffee, but you don't know if you like coffee that much. The thing is, I don't really like coffee all that much. I like how it tastes, but I can only have it every so often. Yes, she's very cute. I feel like she'd be very warm and friendly. But someone I'd have romantic feelings for? No. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie daisy. So I imagine she'd probably always smell a little bit like coffee. This is Christoph, the treadmill. Looks intense. He looks very intense. And there's nothing wrong with intensity or dedication to what you do or what you like. But one thing I do not like is running. Because I am not good at running. Have I ever been good at running? No, not really. My legs are weird and I can't run real good. And treadmills are made for one thing. One thing only, that is running. Running or walking, just general exercise. But no amount of exercise will fix up my weird legs, so... You're going into you, Christoph. Sorry, bud. This is Lucinda. She's meant to represent the deluxe package for the game. Because, of course, there's DLCs for this game. Why wouldn't there be? That makes so much sense. As you can see, her entire design is very rich and bold. I'd want to be her friend. And get some good fashion tips from her. Makeup tips. Because, like, her makeup is nice. Her clothes are beautiful. But I feel like she'd be an expensive person to have as, like, your partner. You don't think you could be her friend? I think I could manage it. Maybe. You know? Could maybe manage it. High society party girl? Probably, but there's no saying I can't get along with high society party people. I like a good party as long as there's cake. Or some kind of snack. Anyways, back to the important things. This is Luke Nukem. He's your microwave. From what I know, he's sort of a ultimate survival type dude. A crazy paranoid survival type dude, like a doom prepper or something. A lot of his lines and character personality are also based off of Duke Nukem. Why did they make him a redhead? Don't know. I'm guessing the microwave is red. How do we feel about him? Yeah, he looks really intense. You don't like paranoid? Who does? Paranoia can get in the way of a good relationship. There's nothing wrong with being prepared. There is a problem with being over-prepared. Why are you playing with a scrap of fabric, you little freak? I feel like I'd want to help him out with his mental issues, or try. You know? Plus having someone on the outer rim of your interest area who's over-prepared for any disaster is never a bad thing to have. I say keep him at an arm's length. But to keep him around, just in case. This is Lux, a light. I think more specific. Yeah, he'd be good in a jam. I feel bad that he's so paranoid. Like, yeah, there's a lot to be paranoid about. I'd want to try to see if, you could help him out through it. This is Lux. He's a light. And everything I know about this character is that he is absolutely full of himself. It literally says on his bio that one of his likes is himself. So, yeah. Literally when it says in your bio that one of your likes, one of the things you're supposed to enjoy the most in your life, that's a boy. That is a man. This is a man. This is a boy. That is not a she. That is a he. This is a boy. Lux is a boy. Yeah, very no. Very no. Yeah, one of the things he's said to enjoy the most is himself. So yeah. Also, he's very YouTuber coded, and you know the kind of YouTuber I mean. You'll be damned. Yep. I know he looks like a girl just based off of the outfit, but like that is very a boy. That is very a boy. This is a lyric, otherwise known as a book. Yes, this is a book. They're a physical representation of book or written pages. Can we just say that this design slaps absolutely so hard? They did not have to go this hard for a book, but they absolutely did go that hard for a book. The hair, not loving it, but you know what? The rest of the design, and I love me a well-read man. Also, I just noticed, if you look real close at his glasses, they kind of look like books too, don't they? Yeah, I'd say he's definitely in the friend category. Someone good to have around and talk to, and Definitely someone good to learn from if he's a book. There's a lot to learn. Oh, that's tiny. Why are you so small? Why are you so tiny? Well, this is Mac, and this is literally the shittiest quality image of the shittiest quality images. He's your computer. You can't see it because it's just a profile, just a bust of him, but he's in a wheelchair. Again, we love a good bit of representation. Do I love the idea of dating my computer? Ew, no. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. He looks like a nerd and I like him. Yeah, like... I just gotta remember he's a fucking computer. You know, he's a computer. He seems sweet and nice, but in the way that he reminds me of a little brother or a little kid, and I want to hold him and tell him that everything's gonna be okay and that no one's ever gonna hurt him again, you know? Cheese and crackers, these images are terrible. This is Maggie the magnifying glass. Yeah, I'm saying he's friend, soft, like very soft friend, more heavy into the, he's like my little brother category. This is Maggie the magnifying glass. She's a detective, I think. And that is the extent of what I know about her. She looks sweet from the 5 pixels I can see. Is there any way to clear up this image? Yeah, she's okay. She's nothing special. She seems sweet, though. She looks like she'd be a bit of fun. Gonna put her in friend. Another one where it's too fucking small. This is Memoria. She's supposed to represent the 2000s nostalgia. Nostalgia from the 2000s. I connect with that on a very deep level because that was the time I grew up. And look, she even has one of those little techno dogs. And on her shoulder she has a little cootie catcher and she has a Tamagotchi on her neck. But you can't see that because the damn image was taken with a potato. I am not salty. Not at all. No, sir. She's got sort of a gothic look to her. I mean, she's beautiful, definitely. But I don't think it's healthy to dwell on the past like that. Into dateable. Only because she's very pretty, but I don't think I'd want a constant reminder of, you don't like goth? It's fine. It's not for everybody. Too depressing. Yeah, black all the time can look a little depressing, but it can also look a little fun. It really depends on how you wear it. Oh boy, yeah, another crunchy image. This is microtransaction or microtransaction. It's exactly what you think it is. He's basically a physical representation of every microtransaction in every video game, mobile game, etc. I'll be honest. He reminds me of Kronk, but not in a good way. Yeah, too naive. Ugh, finally, something that doesn't look potato quality. This is Mitchell. I feel like I should look up his last name. I haven't done it for any of the other characters. Why is he so special? Well, this is Mitchell. He basically represents food. And yeah, I mean all food. He's supposed to compass every kind of food that someone would have. Avocado toast, ramen, a little bow tie pasta, whatever the fuck this stuff's supposed to be in here, pie. And he's got a little toast clipboard. I don't know, how do we feel about him? Excuse you, Weasel. What do you think you're doing? What are you doing? You dummy. Everyone likes food, but do we like food that much? Are we really gonna say that we're gonna date our food? Yeah, he looks snobbish. Ooh, excuse me. I'd say if he offered to take me out on a date and pay for it, I would not say no, but I wouldn't necessarily enjoy it. So, one date, maybe, if he pays. Not trying to be rude or anything. This is Monique. She's your money. And I'm sure, as all of us are aware at this point, money's a lie. Money doesn't exist. And, well, her bob isn't bobbing. Let's get that right off the bat. That mint green color really doesn't scream money to me. It doesn't scream wealth. It screams, I'm 12 years old and I just tried to dye my hair. The money necklace and bodice are very fun. But I also think that since she's money, she thinks she's worth a lot more than she's actually worth. And knowing money, it's been in a lot of different hands. If she could give you money, you would be her friend. Wow! Ooh! Oh my god. Ouch. Oh, that was so mean. Yeah. There's nothing to say about her. I feel like she's going in friend, maybe. For the same reason Kitty Girl gave. Maybe she hands out some dosh. Ah, this is nightmare. Physical representation of your nightmares. And I feel like to really get a good read on what this guy actually looks like, we should check him out. Just a moment. Scary? Yeah, he's gonna be even more scary. Just give me a minute. Oh, you don't know the half of it. Here we go. Here's a good image of him. Yeah, you see, there's a lot going on here. First off, his hands are too fucking long and too fucking big. He's got a whole mouth in his stomach. One of his main head is a unicorn. He's got a lion head, a snake, teeth for his belt. It's a very dark and creepy idea for eyeballs everywhere. Don't do it for you. They don't do it for me either. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's into that, but not me. That is not my thing, man. Sorry, Nightmare. You're going directly into ew. You're just not for me. Ah, this is Parker. He is games. Just games. All games. Every game someone might have. Not in love with his hair. He also looks like a big old goober. From what I remember, he's sort of an energetic fellow. Not like super energetic, because nobody's super pumped to be playing board games. Yeah, he looks mad fun. Definitely a friend for life. Like, that is your bestie. You and him are going to have the most fun playing Connect 4 and Monopoly. This is Penelope. I think she's supposed to be office supplies. Yeah, she's office supplies, obviously. She's so cute, and we share a name. We're both Penelope. But I feel like that'd be confusing. But her hair is so cute, and I love the pen holding her hair into a ponytail. The pen holder holding her ponytail. She's got googly eyes on her skirt. How could you be mad at that? How could you not love that? She looks like she's crazy. Aren't we all a little crazy? I am concerned about that scissor bow tie, though. That does me a concern, friendo. I think I'm also going to put her into dateable. Just on the fact that I would date her. She seems sweet. This is Phoenicia. She's your phone. I don't like my phone. Friend? Well, I'm putting her in dateable because I think she looks cool. She'd probably get tiresome. I don't consider my phone as something I'd want to hang out with. all the time. Do I need it? Yes, unfortunately, but I don't know. I don't really love phones. Like, she's a pretty lady. The outfit is epic. Like, cool outfit. Would love to hear where she got it. But that would be the absolute end of that conversation. Like, one singular conversation to figure out where she got that cool ass outfit from. And then I'd never talk to her again. This is Prissy, the plastic plant girl. Why plastic plants specifically? No idea. I guess most people can't keep real plants alive. Not me. I'm built different. I got some epic plants in my garden. But I don't really like plastic plants all that much. I think they're one of the world's most dumb inventions. But she looks very fun, yes. Down to earth, haha, pun intended.
Louise is attacking her reflection on the side of my PC case.
Are you serious? Louise is actually attacking her reflection off of your PC case.
Yes.
Oh. Every day I lose brain cells with this cat. But I'd say definitely a friend. A good shopping buddy. I feel like she'd be good to shop with. Crazy cat. Yup. Ah, this is Rainy. Or, a record player. Now, you're not gonna tell me this isn't the coolest outfit you've ever seen. I could use something to drink. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourself for a moment. I need a drink. Oh, God. Yeah, she has great taste in fashion. The hat, immaculate. The fan, epic. The whole fit could not improve on it. Her herself, from what I know, she's really sweet. I love me some good music, and that grainy warmth of sound of the record player, cannot beat it. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna marry the music. That's how we are about the music. We love the music so much we'd marry it if we could. Like, those accessories are accessorying. I also feel like she would be a really crafty girl, just like me. And we'd have so much fun doing so many things. I also feel like she'd know how to press her own vinyls, you know? Like, I feel like there's a lot of things she'd know how to do. Boy, this one's rough. Here's Rebel, the rubber duck. If you're wondering why she looks mean, that's because she is mean. From what I've seen, her entire personality is just being crude and rude. Also, no hate to curvy girls, but it's not it. Too angry. Yeah, especially for a rubber duck. You're a rubber duck. Be fucking happy, man. Look at this guy. This is a happy ass little fellow. Yeah, I don't want my partner to verbally berate me. This is Reggie, otherwise known as Rejection. His outfit makes him look like Jafar. Is anyone else getting Jafar vibes from him? I know I cannot be the only one who's getting like Jafar / the outfit Jafar made Jasmine wear. I also feel like since he's the manifestation of rejection, that he'd very easily reject you. He looks like Ricky James. Hold on. Who the frick is Ricky James? We're looking this guy up. Hold on. I don't know who that is. Oh my god. If Jafar had thigh-high boots, yeah. Oh, that is the perfect encapsulation of Rick James. Goozy. That's the same person. Maybe when he was younger, but like, good lord. This guy's eyes. Creepy. Yeah, no, not into the idea of dating someone who's literally the embodiment of rejection. That sounds like an easy way to get your heart broken. Also, looks like he'd laugh like ha 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 ha. And one of those big laughs, one of those really big, hearty, evil laughs. No, I don't do it. Ah, this is river or water. She's very pretty, as water has every right to be pretty. Me neither.
Langoust.
put her in friend, just, you know. I don't feel a strong attraction to her, which is hilarious because she's supposed to be water, which is something you need to live. But so was Erin. She was supposed to be air, which is something you need to live. So. Ah, this is the other half of the duo. This is Rod. He goes with Kurt. He's a curtain rod. I. Again, another really weird looking one, and it also looks like he's whispering to his friend about how bad your hair looks. I'll be honest, his design's pretty lazy. Like, you knew they were really stretching to figure out what they were gonna do to design someone who's based off of a curtain rod. He does look dismissive, doesn't he? Where did I put Kurt? Since they're a package deal, figure they ought to go in the same category. Ah, here we go. He's in friend. Yeah, apparently I put Kurt in friend. This is Ronald Denny. He's your iron and ironing board. And I'm kind of into the magician look. It's very fun. Well-groomed mustache, very sure. You would be afraid of surprises? Yeah. Magician would be a little unpredictable, I think. Like, too unpredictable. Yeah, I feel like he'd be great to just go out with. Maybe not just, like, maybe a few dates. But nothing too serious. I'm not even gonna try to say this name, but you guys can read it. She's a geode. She's very, very pretty. But she's also a giant fucking rock. Like, what are we even supposed to do with that, baby girl? Her jaw looks too sharp. I'd be worried I'd cut my hand on it. Yeah, not dateable. I feel like I'd be scared to even be her friend a little bit. Like, how are you supposed to even be friends with someone who's made out of stone? Beautiful design. But definitely not worth the cuts. This is the icon for someone you're talking to on the in-game messenger on your computer, called Sam. This is the only image I could find for them. So we're just gonna go straight to ew again, cause what even the fuck? This is Sassy Chap, which is the makers of the game. Yes, literally, you can even date the gaming company that made the game. Like, this is a level of irony. Barbershop Quartet? Yup. Oh my god, right? He is so Barbershop Quartet. I don't know. I feel like he's sort of the same as Michael Transaction. They have the same face. So that facial hair just makes me think he's not really capable to take care of himself. Oh boy. This is a man. His name is Scandelabra. He's a candelabra. And if you've dated anyone else in the game before getting to him, he will bully you for it. He reminds me of a fop. Makes me think he's a fop, you know? Uppity and conceited, yup. I could see him and the mirror guy being good friends. I'm putting him in ew, because he's really, really not even close to my type. Nothing about this man is attractive to me. Especially not that ratty ass wig. Ah, here's Shelly the Shelf. She's a shelf. She looks real sturdy. She looks like she hurt her knee, poor thing. She looks a real sporty girl. Always good to have some sports in your life. Sports are fun. I like sports, especially when they're played for fun and not for winning. I like the little cactus on her hat. It's fun. Looks like one of the village people. Scandelabra? Or Shelly? Well, anyways, say another good friend. Know her? Shelly? Yeah, I guess a little bit looks like a village person. Yeah, just the outfit being crazy, probably. Yeah. This one's tough. This is Sinclair, the sink. He's a sink. I don't understand why they made his head the sink. I promise you, people are into it. There's an audience for this, I swear. I'm not hearing that audience out. But there is definitely an audience for this particular depravity. I mean, there's nothing you can do with this, really. He's just a sink. You know, you can't really enjoy a sink. Okay, so interesting. That's all you have to say. I feel like you're trying to be nice to the poor dude. I know he also has memory issues, but I feel less bad for him just because he is the way he is. This is Skips or Shadow Lord Darkness or something like that. His name's just Skips. He's some kind of gothy emo boy. And he's supposed to represent the shadows in your room. I like that they made the blush on his cheeks yellow, like light. It's fun. But, yeah, he's a he. But, yeah, he looks like a bit of a bummer to be around. And he is a bummer to be around a little bit. He is very emo, yes. Also, again, not really my type, but I feel bad for him in a way. This is Skylar, or the aviator shades that help you. So goth he pees dust. What the fuck? What the hell is that comment? Oh my god. Back on track. This is Skylar, or the aviator shades that you receive in the mail that help you date all the objects in your house. Spoiler alert, spoiler warning. You get a pair of aviator shades, which she's wearing. Right here, these shades right here, the ones on her face.
Cheryl, you've already been given dinner.
And that's what gives you the capability to date everything in your house. Now I'm gonna say, yeah, she's really put together. Her whole outfit is really matchy, you know? She seems like a sweet girl. But also, I feel like she'd be the kind that everything would have to have a very specific place, you know? So, sorry, Skylar. Another crap image. I knew this one was going to be crap, though. Here's Sophia. She's a safe. And she is also mean. She looks trendy enough. Yeah, Skylar is pretty trendy. Which is funny, because I feel like aviator shades are so out of style. Good on that? Good on a safe? Yeah. She's kind of domineering. No way, no how. Very high society. Well, she's a safe. She's supposed to keep all your most valuable possessions safe. She will also make you get on your knees and beg for her attention. That's the kind of person she is. I think we can very safely say she's really not our type either. Oh God. Here's Stefan. He's your stove. What do we even say about him? He's wearing an oven mitt as a hat. He is wearing an oven mitt as a hat. You can tell this man has no thoughts going on. Look at this face. This is the face of a man who has no thoughts. Head empty. Brain smooth. No valleys or lumps, or wrinkles or bumps. All ideas slide right off. Oh yeah, he's a good friend, but he's also a dumb friend. Loss of words. So am I, man. He just looks so dumb and stupid, and I love him. But not like that. Okay, here's a good fun kooky old lady. Here's Stella the staircase. I love how everything about this woman is stairs themed. Her hair looks like stairs. Her outfit is stairs. Her bag is stairs. Her leggings are stairs. Her shoes are stairs. That is commitment to the bit. They really went all in on the theming for this. Yeah, I'm saying a friend. Someone I'd love to hang out with and just enjoy. Here's Stepford or trophies or awards. He's very shiny. Hi, buddy. Hi, baby beans. You kind of feeling this guy? Like, he's a real pretty boy, and I know from the game, I know a little bit, that he's actually really nice. He's too much. Definitely not saying he's boyfriend material, but I'm saying he's something material. Not sure I could hang out with him very often or enjoy his company because he's a little competitive from what I've seen, which makes sense. He's trophies. This is Teddy or a teddy bear. Yeah, that's a teddy bear. This is why you hear purring.
Is it a big dumb idiot?
Depends on what you mean by big dumb idiot. That's a weasel. So it's a weasel-sized idiot.
She's not big, she's just fat.
So yeah, there's a cat in my lap, so if you hear purring, blame Weasel. Also, Weasel says hi to the internet. And bye to the internet. Go on. Bye, baby. Yeah, this dude looks like he can absolutely chill with you, you know? And I love Weasel is the tubbiest junker. He looks like a real sweetheart and really nice guy. Fun and cuddly. I don't know where to put him though. I really, again, feel like he's a friend. Not the kind of person you'd want to date long term. And here's Telly, the television. As we can see, his design is incredibly intense looking, and he looks like a raver dude. I just can't. His hair is way too much. Like, he's a fun design, but good God, is he hard to look at. Too bright, too much. Next. We're almost done. Oh my. Don't think you could handle a rave? I don't think anybody in my chat could handle a rave. None of us are rave people. The demographic for possum videos is not rave people, man. Anyways, this is Text Box Chan. She's literally the text box that the other characters use to talk to you. Again, we're really lacking with the design here. Like, it's a fun outfit and all, but we're really running out of ideas here. Looks sassy? Yeah, she looks a little sassy. I don't really like... She's definitely pretty, yes, but like... I don't know. I'm gonna say a date. She's good for a date, maybe. This is Timothy Timepiece. This is one of the only characters I remembered the dang name of. Whole name. He's a cat clock. Cat clock boy. Cat clock boy. Rave people annoy the shit out of you. It's like being at school lunchroom at night and there's bad music. He's a cat, Mary. Oh my god, so many things happening. Okay, one issue with marrying him, even though he's a cute cat. he's very punctual, and I mean to a fault, like to the point where it's an issue. Everything about this man's life revolves around time because he's a clock. And he's one of those cat clocks, you know the ones. Where the tail and the eyes swing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's a wild day for the possum chat, man. OMG, don't be late. Yes. He'll literally get so mad if you're late. And also, he does that creepy, cutesy talk. Like, don't be mad at me. That's how he talks. It's actually how he talks. I've heard a few of his voice lines, and he talks all babyish. But he is a cat, and therefore, he can't go an ew. I feel like I could handle him just being like a little brother to me. He doesn't talk like that all the time, but there are times when he'll do it and it's annoying. I try to curb him away from that. This is Tina the Triangle. Fucking hell on a handbasket. God damn it. Okay, we finally got her name out. Tina the Triangle. She's triangular. Surely, very triangle. Everything about her is very triangle. Is very modern look as well. Not in love with the triangular eyebrows. They're kind of not the move. Hurting your eyes? Yeah, I could see that. She's too sharp. She's too sharp. Too much? Yeah. Her design's a little busy, which is funny because triangles are such a simple thing. I also feel like she'd be mean. She looks mean, you know? Like, she has the look of, like, a really mean person. Real bratty. Gives brat vibes. This is Tony the Toolbox. He's a toolbox. He's rather handsome. And, everybody likes a guy who's good at building and fixing things, I suppose, yeah? Down to earth and useful. Yeah. I'd say that's probably a real good description of what this man is. Down to earth, and he seems real useful. Very prepared. Handy. Probably handy. I'd say he's definitely in a dateable. Yeah. I'd say dateable's not too bad for this guy. Actually, you know what? Nah. Going straight to marriage material for him. Seems like he'd be a reliable guy. This is Hector. Your HVAC system. No, I don't know why he looks like that. But before you get to see him like this, he's in your vent. And all you get to see is his eyes and hands. You like your HVAC? Everybody likes their HVAC. But like, if your HVAC was a person, would you date them? Like, if this is the person that your HVAC looked like, would you date that person? It's creepy? Yeah, he is a little creepy to start off with. Yes, he is very creepy to start off with. I'm not sure how I feel about his outfit. And from what I know, he's a little creepy. Probably not. Yeah, it's fair. Sorry, Hector. You going in ew, buddy. We all like our HVACs, but we think we should just stay associates. Ah, her name is Titus. She's basically a Tide Pod. No, I don't know why she's like, She-Ra. Or when I initially saw her, I kind of thought she's gonna be a feminine care product or something. Everyone likes a nice, strong lady, I think, yeah. Nice strong lady is always good. Excuse me. The chicken I had for dinner is coming back for revenge. I don't know how to feel about Miss Tide Pod here. Stay on her good side, yeah, especially with that fucking knife. I would have feared for my life if she says we're getting married. I guess we're getting married. Yeah. What? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Right, this is Tyrell the Towel.
He's so hot he doesn't know where he is.
I'm not a towel, you're a towel. At least he's clean. Clean towel, very good. Always good to have a clean one. You're a towel. Every one of you is a towel. Looks like a yuppie. Yeah, especially with that ascot looking towel hanging off his neck. Kind of makes me think of a Fred Jones. And I'm not really into that, buddy. But he seems chill. You don't get to judge me. This is my tier list. Make your own if you want one. Ah, here's the one I made the eel category for. This is Vaughn. He's a mouse trap. No, he's not actually a mouse. He just has space buns and a super long ponytail to make himself look like a mouse. He's a fat, middle-aged dude with way too long of hair. No, the rat boy. Lol, it's not a boy. Yeah, no one's surprised Vaughn is going in an ew. Because he's literally the reason I made the category. Here's Volt. He's electricity. A very shocking design. Not loving his eyebrows. Rat boyish, lol. Yeah. From what I know about this character, it's hard to date him. Pretty boy, no way. I mean, yeah, pretty boys are usually not nice. We've already put a lot of pretty boys, not so pretty boys, down in the depths of hell. Okay, I think this one's going to be one that a lot of people like or hate. This is Wallace. He is your wall. He looks very Roman-esque. From what I know, he is not particularly bright. But he's a wall. He's just supposed to be strong. He's not supposed to be smart. He's also very bald for some reason. The only bald character. Has a very squared butt chin. He's a butt chin with a very square jaw and very, very, very built face. Like his face is very nice and sturdy. Maybe a little brow. Yeah, except he'd be the one protecting me from danger instead of the other way around. I think he'd be the kind of guy that I am the little bro. Oh yeah, he'd definitely have your back in a good scuffle. But I need someone I can have an intellectual conversation every so often with. You know, there's some merit to being strong and beefy, but there is certain things that I need in my life. Intelligent conversation is one of them, and as far as I know, he does not talk very much and is not very smart when he does talk. I know it's hit 2.5 hours. It's my stream, it gets to go as long as I want it to. Okay, here's Washford. Here's your washing machine. And, yeah, he's a washing machine. Yeah, we're almost done. So, yeah, he's your washing machine. So, again, another nice, good, clean-looking lad. A nice, clean guy. I'm gonna put him straight up with, Dryford. Or Drysdale, because they're also sort of a package deal, except they're not dating anymore. They're not. Stuck up looking? A little. But he and Drysdale are basically, similar type characters from what I know. So I figured they ought to go in the same category. Oh, so close. Okay, Willie. I think she's a girl. And as far as I know, she's supposed to be like a professional talking app that you use to talk to people. Like LinkedIn. Or, whatever it is people use to post their resumes these days. She looks too serious. Like, way too serious. And I get she's supposed to be a professional and all, but you gotta learn to... Yeah, she looks stiff. Her hair is not doing her any favors. It really isn't. The look is good. I don't think she'd be much fun to hang out with. Yet another ill. Okay, last two. We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. Okay, we've got Winifred the water heater. I like a water heater just as much as the next guy, and this is actually a really epic looking design. Her top is wild and so cool looking. Yeah. It makes you wonder how you'd actually get a top to do that in real life, you know? Let's say she's definitely, at the very least, a one-night stand. At least a friend. Give her a one-night stand at least. Go on to being friends from there. Here's the last character, Gwendolyn. She looks like a Karen, but goddamn does she have that fit on. Like, the hair colors are very cool. The outfit is really awesome. Did they have to give her the Karen 9000 cut and make her look like a Karen? She's supposed to be a window. You know, like the place where you get to view the outside world from. Kinda like her. I'm not saying she looks bad or anything. I'm not saying she's even a mean person like a Karen is. I'm just saying her haircut isn't great. They could have given her a better haircut. But yeah, she's definitely rocking it. What do you guys think? Oop. We did not want to zoom. She kind of looks like a PTA mom, if I'm really thinking about it. She looks like a mom. And I like the little bird tattoo on the inner arm. Doable? Yeah. Into dateable you go. And thus we are finished. Marriage material. Hey, yo! I'm not thinking I'm ready to get married to this chick. Well, there it is. The finished list of every character available in the game so far. That went a lot longer than I expected, but there's over 100 characters, so I really should have expected it to take this long. I think we all learned a few important lessons here about each other. Seems stable with a wild side? Yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for tonight, guys. This went on way longer than I wanted it to. And I'd very much like to give my voice a rest and have some tea. So, thank you all for hanging out with Penelope the Possum tonight. It's time for the possum to curl up and go play possum for a while. Till the next time we hang out, please remember to stay out of traffic, stay out of small spaces you can get trapped in, stay out of engine compartments, stay hydrated, stay awesome, my possums. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. Good night and sweet dreams.